No doubt you've heard the saying, when one door closes, another one opens.
A Sioux Falls man found that out firsthand after losing his job as a pharmacist a few years ago. In tonight's Eye on Keloland, we see how he turned what he called his hobby into a multi-million-dollar business.
Once again, they just screw on. And
a lot of hunters these days are putting silencers on their guns.
You can make it quieter and reduce your recoil and help your accuracy and protect your ears and give you an advantage at hunting.
Brandon Maddox, who was once a full-time pharmacist, has always loved to hunt. When he moved here from Florida, another avid hunter convinced him to buy a silencer for his rifle. He was so impressed with it, he decided to start a small business on the side called Dakota Silencer.
Sort of a hobby job, something fun to do on the weekends.
Maddox would travel to area gun shows across the state selling his silencers. Only when his pharmacy company learned of his second job, they told him it was time to part ways. So Maddox decided to quietly grow Dakota Silencer into something much bigger.
Because the thing with silencers is you can't sell them unless you actually have a physical location in the state where the customer lives. So at the Aberdeen Gun Show, a lot of the customers were from North Dakota. So it kind of felt like a missed opportunity.
He began to set his sights on neighboring states. Now, Dakota Silencer is one of the largest dealers of suppressors in the country, with locations in 7 states. So far this year, he has $6 million in sales in just the first 6 months. It helps when his manufacturer is also located in South Dakota. Mack Brothers in Sturgis produces 95% of all silencers that he sells.
well, everybody thinks they're scary.
Mike Lawrence has bought several silencers from Maddox. He uses them while hunting, mainly to protect his hearing.
We can go out and we can be shooting, and I can be talking to you just like this, and there could be somebody 4 feet over here shooting, and we'd never raise our voice any louder than this.
Just listen as he shoots his .22 rifle with a silencer. Did you miss it? Here it is one more time. Lawrence has several guns with silencers, including this .30 caliber semi-automatic.
I'm going to give you a little demonstration of what it sounds like without the suppressor using this .30 caliber semi-automatic.
As you heard, it's pretty loud.
Now we're going to let you listen to it with the suppressor on it using the same gun.
As you heard, there's a big difference in noise. One Lawrence says benefits everyone.
Especially if I was this guy's neighbor and I lived here and I liked to shoot, he'd love me for having them.
Critics might wonder why anyone would need a silencer unless they were going to shoot someone without wanting anyone to hear the gun go off.
And there's nobody that's going to go through the extensive paperwork to get one of these just to perform a crime.
There is a lot of paperwork to fill out, mandated by the federal government. Maddox says there are some similarities between selling silencers and selling prescription drugs as he used to do.
A lot of it's very detail-oriented. You know, it's right product, right patient, right doctor, right pills, right bottle.
All those details, Maddox says, turned out to be the right prescription for a successful business in selling silencers, too.
There's a lot of things that have to be done correctly. And the paperwork to buy these is, in honesty, it's somewhat cumbersome. So it's kind of the same idea of how do you streamline, make it easier. So you bring that level of detail, but you also make sure it's done correctly, and then you find a way to sort of scale it up.
Maddox is still licensed to practice pharmacy in 3 states, including South Dakota. Only now, he aims to please an entirely different clientele.
It seems like almost everyone we sell to, they end up wanting another one, and then they tell 2 friends.
And that he has a hard time keeping quiet.
Now, silencers or suppressors are legal to buy in 42 states.